What makes Muir so special is that everybody gets along in the community.
It's a very spiritual community. The church is active. It's very social. There are a number of clubs and community associations you can belong to.
And my husband Dwight and I moved here in 2010 as new residents, and we didn't really know a whole lot about the community. We were building a house. We learned that Muir is now a hamlet, but it had been a village with its own government, which dissolved in 2004. With the dissolution of the government and going back to Lacombe County, there were a few challenges that came along.
When they became a hamlet, the county said that in order to keep the public amenities going, volunteers would have to do the work.
Different organizations were operating various events on their own, and the challenge is that it's a small community, limited volunteerism, limited funding. So a few of us, as we got to know one another, we started to talk about, could we work together better? And that was how the Muir Community Network was actually born.
We just were getting together to try and manage our volunteer resources, because in a small town, so many people volunteer for so many things, it's quite exhausting.
MuirCom is made up of all of the volunteer organizations, the businesses, and anybody that wants to volunteer. We've been coming together since 2015 to plan, and what we're celebrating today is one of the successes that we have. It's about the community, it's about the organizations coming together, and this has been a huge effort. We decided to collaborate around the 2015 Muir Days, which is an ongoing annual event. It starts out with a community parade, and we have anybody is welcome to join. It's different municipalities come, local businesses, etc. There's a huge parade, well attended. It's a one-day event, but it's a lot of planning, and it's a great celebration of our small community. So in June we came back together and we looked at what had happened with Muir Days, and unanimously the community members said we need to continue this. We can collectively plan.
We made a wish list to begin with on what we wanted to improve in the town. Playground was one of the big things.
We started planning this about 2 years ago in 2015 when we received a grant from Alberta Health Services. All of the work has been volunteer. It's people coming out and literally putting the hand to the hammer and building a park, putting in concrete, all of these things, taking down structures.
I'm an able-bodied guy in the town, so I try and help out where I can, and it's nice to get out and swing a hammer instead of reading all my books in my office all the time.
We really wanted to have a gathering space where families could come and enjoy themselves that was upgraded, that was comfortable. They wanted a place to exercise, they wanted walking trails, they wanted farmers markets. So all of those things have factored into our plans moving forward on how we can build a healthier community. Most of you know all about the park, but we're very excited to have a grand opening. And they've come together because we did spend 2 years planning, building relationships, looking at what the people wanted, and this is a celebration of the very first huge success story.
Every organization, of course, has, different motives and ideas, but if you want to do anything on a larger scale, you need to work together.
It's really about having an open conversation about those particular challenges and saying, let's figure this out together.
Don't work in silos. You're all working for the same community. You all want your community to be better. So get together and share what you collectively know.